What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about the new player response options that will be available in the Elder Scrolls Online in Update 46. And of course, these are already available in the Season of the Worm Cult Prologue quest. Now, these response options are your more traditional NPC response options that you would expect to see in other RPG games, or even like Skyrim or Oblivion or something like that. And the team kind of talked about exactly why they decided to do this and kind of what they were looking for when they, kind of added this into the game. They said player response options add another layer to the existing dialogue you're familiar with in game, one that is more nuanced and emotionally charged. The new player response option provides a wider role-playing choice for players. In key situations during certain quests, we give you the option to respond to an NPC in a variety of ways. This will always lead to a different reaction from that NPC and sometimes might even alter the path or ending of a quest. It says they have experimented over the years and have been working on this for a long time, but kind of the first thing they started with was changing up the player's neutral voice to be, more tense and dramatic moments in a quest line, but now they have made it an ongoing and visible part of the game. And they said this is also going to be one of the great parts of this, because you're going to be able to respond to those players, those fan favorite characters that are bringing back over the years throughout all of the different quests and new zones we have and things like that. You have Rosmdar, for example, which is going to be making a return again in Season of the Worm Cult. And they said this is going to be a new way to interact with those characters. But overall, it looks like they're going for maybe something a little bit different when questing after, starting with Update 46 and after, kind of what we see in the future for ESO when it comes to questing content. And of course, there's a big group of players out there that love questing, that love role-playing. That's the one thing that's pretty good about ESO. I mean, one thing that a lot of people really, really like is there's so many different things that different groups enjoy in the game, whether it be housing, whether it be in-game content, whether it be role-playing, whether it be questing, whether it be crafting. I mean, there's just a lot of different communities inside of the game. So they're definitely looking out for that questing community right here with this change, because like I said, this is something that you see in your traditional RPG game. Even if it's not an Elder Scrolls game, you always have multiple options or different responses to NPCs when you talk to them. Now, is this something that they're going to continue to work on going forward? I know it would be pretty interesting to see. I think it would be something that a lot of fans out there that if you enjoy questing in ESO would like to see more options to talk to these NPCs. More things of when you respond to them will affect the quest down the road. A lot of games have that, where your kind of reaction or your answer affects the way the story plays out. That won't be something I'm sure they will add in to, existing quests, but maybe in the future we may have more quests that are kind of tailored to exactly your responses to these NPCs throughout the story that you're playing. So I think that would be something that is, a pretty unique thing that they could do. And it looks like that's kind of what they're working on, or kind of, what they're talking about. Because they've been working on this for years by just, to begin with, changing the tones of the NPCs when you're talking to them, to now giving you, several different options to have to give them an answer. So overall, I think this is going to be a really unique thing they're adding in for story, pretty much just for story or role playing. But if you're a fan of that story, if you're a fan of, going out and doing quests, I think this is going to be something that we will continue to see in the Elder Scrolls Online, even after Update 46. I hope this is something they continue to work on and improve over the years to come, because this could be a really new, interesting thing they can add in for that story development. Leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this new kind of character NPC response interaction. Do you like it? Have you played the prologue quest to experience it yet? And of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.